Hi, everyone. My name is Ed. This is Josh.
Hi.
Hey. And together, we
are the
Holiday Explorers.
You know what's funny, Ed?
No, tell me.
A friend of mine told me he always thinks we're going to say, hey, together we fight crime.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Not that we're for crime.
No.
I believe I speak for both of us when I say we greatly admire crime fighters.
Yes, they deserve their own show. So Josh, I bet you're revved up for today's holiday.
I get pretty wild about this holiday.
Or should I say, Holiday Eve?
Boy, I bet our viewer is extra curious now.
Well, I won't torture you with anticipation. Today's holiday is New Year's Eve.
Hooray!
Hooray indeed.
So Ed, I gather you've been doing quite a bit of library research into the origins of New Year's.
Yes. The New Year's holiday was created with the advent of years, because before there were years, there was no point to having a New Year's Eve, because no one knew what a year was.
So, how did the idea of years come about?
Well, people back then didn't have a lot to do, so they thought up of things like years.
I always thought it would be fun to have an old year's party. But then you'd have to be able to travel back in time.
Which is hard to do.
Yeah.
So how would you compare old years to New Year's?
That's a good question. And you'd want to travel with a group of people so that you weren't the only one who realized it wasn't old years.
So, Josh, do you have any special plans for New Year's?
Well, most people typically count down to New Year's, but I count up the years. So they're like 10,
9,
9,
8,
8, yeah. And then I'm like 2002,
2001,
2003,
2003.
and then some time goes by, and they're like 3,
2,
no, 3,
oh,
2,
2,
1. Happy New Year. Meanwhile, I'm like, Happy 2012, or Happy 2025, or Happy 30, whatever the year might be.
Right. So, what year do you start counting from?
5600 BC. So really I start by counting down the BCs.
Down. Mm-hmm.
And then up the ADs. And then I match the years to the seconds, so it takes just a little over 2.5 hours. So it's a pretty exciting 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's the magic behind 5600 BC besides its obvious sex appeal?
Well, that was when the Egyptians brought this whole party thing to the holiday, because they decided to dress up in animal heads and dance like Egyptians.
It never gets old. We get old, the years go by, but the noisemaker stays the same.
It's nice to have something to count on.
So Josh, I like to celebrate New Year's on Parisian time. That way, I can celebrate before all the people around me.
That is clever.
Yes. And it's the one time of the year I get to speak French.
I didn't know you spoke French.
Yes. I speak it fluently, but I don't understand it.
Well, I hope you've had as good a time with us exploring New Year's, like a New Year's party before a New Year's party.
That's dangerous.
Till next time, I'm Josh and this is Ed, and together we fight crime.
We don't fight crime.
No, together
We're the holiday,
holiday
explorers who don't fight crime.
well, no.
That's really dangerous.
Yeah.
This is made in China. Most Chinese products have like very helpful instructions and things, and this one doesn't have like an
Also,
arrow.
but you know what would be confusing because it's made in China. It spirals the opposite way.
Oh, that's right. Everything in China, the spirals go backwards.
Right.
And
It's
they
like
go
the
forwards.
water goes down.
Right,
Spirals.
but the spirals go up
Yeah.
and down. And
So
back.
the water goes. If you flush a toilet, it goes different.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Because if you dig a hole in America all the way down, you get China.
That's right.